Welcome back to the Alpha Plug channel, your hub for fight news and pop culture news. My name is Techno, and I'm here with the one, the only, the Magic Crasher. Thanks for coming on, Crasher.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. Thank you, Techno. I'm excited. I got a lot to spill. Let's go.
Well, I won't waste your time now. Let's get into it. It's your boxing debut. How has training gone, and how excited are you to get into that ring?
So, I'm very excited. Never have I boxed, let alone have I ever done any type of physical activity to where it's been a routine. And boxing was probably the last thing I would have ever done. I've done treadmill, I've done weightlifting, but boxing, it's my sport. It is. The timing, I have natural ability with timing. Probably giving too much from my opponent, but I'll be real with you. My coach has said my timing is absolutely just, for my age of 41, is just unheard of. And so I like that. My stamina, as for never, being before boxing, is like top notch. So I'm getting these words of encouragement that is only getting me more excited because I have never been in an actual boxing ring in a public view, in a public eye. So just being in a space that I don't normally, and is very exciting. Plus, never been to Tennessee.
I've never been to Tennessee myself, and I've never boxed under the lights before. I've trained, but I've never done it
Okay.
before. So I've got a lot of respect. I've got a lot of respect for anyone who gets into that ring because it takes a big set of bollocks to get into that ring. So I've got a lot of respect for you for doing that.
Well, thank you. I would say having balls is one thing, but I also have to have the balance of the mental part because I've had a lot of people say, dude, you're 41. Like, that's no joke in there. And I said, yes, but I'm not boxing Mayweather. I'm not boxing Conor McGregor. I'm boxing Jack Grady.
It's
Got
not.
to
It's not.
start with the mental.
It's not the same thing, really. So
No.
I can understand that. One
So
thing.
I'm really excited about that because I want to see Jack. I want to see him fight. I respect him as a magician, a creator, and a person. So
One
doesn't mean
thing.
I'm not going to kick his ass.
One thing Keemstar, one thing Keemstar mentioned when talking about this fight was that obviously you're a magician. Do you have anything excited planned for fight week or your ring walk?
So yes, I do. I cannot tell you the ring walk, but I will tell you for the conference, I'm gonna be pulling stuff out of Jack's ass. If he's the man of ass magic, I will tell you right now, big things are coming from him because I got I would say a few tricks up my sleeve, but they're up his ass right now, and they're gonna be coming out on the conference night. So you just watch, you wait.
You're paired up with another magician in Jack Grady. How well do you know Jack? And is there any beef between you at all?
So honestly, beef, no. Um, however, we're not going late on each other. This is going to be it's going to come down to our training when it comes to it. I respect him as a magician. I respect him as an entertainer. I love the fact that he went out on AGT. No one respects the type of magic Jack does. I don't know, Jack is known as the person of ass magic. I'm the magic crasher. I crash people's daily routines. So that's me. Blam, can't expect me. But Jack can always expect a good ass trick. And him going on there on America's Got Talent, putting it all literally out there on the line, getting booed, I respect him. It doesn't mean I'm not going to humiliate him, in the ring, but also the boxing match. I know he's got some tricks up his sleeve. I know he's not. We're not talking a lot, so there's no beef, but we're not like besties. You know what I mean?
Hmm. I can understand that because the boxing is a sport of respect, and obviously you have the trash talkers, you have people chatting shit, but in the end of the day, it's a sport where whoever gets in that ring is the better man, and it's about respect. Even Muhammad Ali was a respectful man, even when he was chatting shit. So I can get that. I can completely understand that.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, what I've realized, boxing is a lifestyle, it's a mental, everything. And I know I'm new into it, but I am hooked, absolutely hooked on all aspects of it.
You're one of the three fights on the Happy Punch prelims. What does this platform mean to you? And do you see yourself stepping into the boxing ring again, win, lose, or draw?
So the first part, yeah, I'm excited for being on a card that first off has other great creators, but it shows a sense of we've made it to this level. As far as continuing, win, lose, or yes, and the reason being is again, I'm addicted. I'm addicted to the training. I'm addicted to like I've had very short amount of time to prepare. So imagine if I had a full fight camp, 2 months straight. Oh, beast. And who would I call out? I'd call out any other magicians would want to fight me, keep that theme, that'd be great. But if not, I'd call out any other creator. Straight up. I have no problem.
As a magician, you're accustomed to performing in front of an audience. Do you think you'll be able to handle the pressure of stepping into the boxing ring with that live audience watching your every move from in the arena and from potentially millions on the zone?
So, heck no. Love you, buddy. Being 41, that's one thing that I have on Jack. Jack was on America's Got Talent, has about pretty big reach, really big reach. Okay. And that's live, right? But he was in front of an audience of maybe 5,000, 10,000, whatever that theater seats, right? I was in front of a live audience of 60,000 with 5 minutes of prep that I have to fill on ESPN Live for the X Games 2016. And I had to come up with an actual act for 10 minutes, not 90 seconds like you do on there. No problem at all. It was absolutely easy. My coach was like, asked me the same question. Are you nervous? I said, I'm not nervous. I'm fighting Jack Grady. I'm not nervous. I've been told online, before fighting by many trolls, terrible things. I'm mentally tough, not a problem. A potential arena of 20,000, 30,000, even 50,000, no problem. I've already done that. Plus, I was live to 10 million during the X Games. So I have no nerves for that. I picture myself in the ring right now already, feeling, smelling, and I'm ready, 100%.
I do need to ask though. You made a point about Jack's reach and the fact he went on AGT, and before this call you did mention, and before this call and in here you mentioned that you are 41 years old. I
Right.
have done some research into Jack, and from what I've seen, he's a lot younger than you. Do you think that's gonna be a disadvantage, like no matter what, because the younger fighter against the older fighter? But does that bother you a lot?
You know, it it doesn't because I mean, if you have to look at it from my position. I'm fighting someone younger. It's not like I'm fighting someone older. I'm fighting someone younger, so the disadvantage is on me. He's actually the favorite to win. And I love that because I am the Cinderella man. And I kind of feel honored and humbled that there is that kind of, are you know, are you too old, or how do you feel? I would say if I was aching and like in pain from training, I would be like, yeah, you know what? 100%. Like, I'm scared, I'm this, I'm whatever. But for some reason, I'm indifferent about it. Like it doesn't bother me at all that he's what, almost 20 years my younger. No, not at all. It's gonna come down to a mental thing anyways. I mean, we may physically be kind of the same adequacy, because I've never been athletic, but I am actually more athletic according to my coach than most people my age. And then he said even people my younger. So, I mean, I've had nothing but positive feedback from my camp that like age has not really been an issue, so it doesn't bother me. Um, it seems like it bothers the audience more than anyone. So
Yeah, I can understand that, because I can understand what you're coming from and where the audience is coming from, because for the audience, an older fighter, he's not going to have the speed, the athleticism, because his body isn't as spry as someone who is like 10 or 20 years younger than him. But your coaches are also right in saying that you are taking this very seriously for the amount of time that you have. Like, you are taking it seriously, and the feedback you're getting from your coaches as well, the fact that they're giving you like a lot of props for someone of your age, someone of your build, and for someone of your experience, it's very telling. And if I were to be putting money on this fight, I wouldn't really be able to tell you who, because we don't know much about Jack, but he is younger. But for you, I would definitely give you a good chance, but I can't really say, to be honest.
well, I appreciate you, and do I think I'm gonna annihilate Jack? No, because I'm not like that. Do I think my training might be a little different? I do think that we have different styles of training just from knowing some stuff about his camp and my camp. Um, but different does not mean better at all. But different does mean knowledge. So I have to really dig deep into what I think his style might be. And again, this is now I'm starting to feel like I'm thinking like a real fighter, which is another thing because I give respect to actual boxers that do this like I make magic videos, I do that all the time. They do this all the time. So I definitely think that people think the two magicians are going to be the joke act. And I can guarantee you're going to see some of the best boxing in our match.
Speaking of boxing, though, do you think your background in magic will influence your boxing style and approach inside the ring?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a performance art. Boxing is still a sport. It is a second.
We'll
Sorry
just cut
about
this.
that.
We'll just cut this out.
Okay, we'll get back on it. Let me just turn off. I think I can turn off my. Yeah, there we go. Nope. Okay. Can you see me? Can you hear me? You good?
Okay, yeah, you're good. Well, we'll just cut this bit out, so you're good though.
Okay, cool. So what was the question? We'll pick up from there.
Okay. Speaking of boxing, do you think your background in magic will influence your boxing style and approach inside the ring? And if so, can you give us a little demo?
Oh, absolutely. So magic is a performance art. Boxing is a performance sport. There is an essence about a character when you do walk into the boxing ring. And I'm not speaking WWE. I'm talking about swagger, like actual persona. A magician has the same thing. Magicians do have characters, but there's a swagger to us out of character. People are like, oh, you're a magician. I can totally tell. And I haven't even done a magic trick. Now, I feel my style of magic being magic that you can do with, you know, can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Okay. Should I put my AirPods in or
go ahead.
no?
No,
Okay.
go ahead.
Because, oh, here. Want me to start over? No? Oh, here. Let's just reset where we had that one there and we had that one there. Okay. So, like I was saying, can you hear me still? Okay, good. See, you weren't expecting that. And I think that's where my style is going to be different. You said, can you show us something? Well, yeah, I can. And that's a magician. I'm an entertainer. They're going to be, and I would say, Jack, my style is I'm going to keep him on his feet. Okay. And that's definitely that misdirection. I've been working on combos, setups that he's going to be thinking one way and another thing's going to happen. And that's definitely magic at its core.
Okay. Another question for boxing. Is there anybody else that on this card or any other magicians you'd like to fight in the future? And would it be possible for those fights to happen?
Oh gosh. I would love to answer this question at the end of my post interview when I do beat Jack. I would love to have a post interview with you gentlemen as well. Just because like I couldn't answer that, but again, I'm so new to this and I've yet to be around. I could say, yeah, it'd be dope to do KSI, but it's like I would get annihilated, it's like, but that's for using it for what it is, for the whole social media and for the reach. But as an actual athleticism, I would have to see the other fights on my card on July 22nd. Modine, just because my trainer or my coach fought him. So I would say Modine would probably be one just because again, my coach is very, very in awe about my natural abilities. And he's, saying, I can't imagine what you would be like with a full camp. And then that got me thinking, well, Modine's at least someone that I've, seen, and he'd be fun to fight. He'd be absolutely fun to fight. But again, I would like to revisit that question afterwards because there's a couple magicians I would want to, like have fun with in the ring, but I'm not sure the ability to get it done, but I think it would be fun.
Okay, then. I want you to go into more of a first person for this one. What is your final message for your opponent, Jack Grady?
Jack, let me think. That's a great question. I Jack, thank you so much for this opportunity. You reached out to me. You wanted me. And I'm excited to step in the ring. I unfortunately will have to say that your defense better be your best offense because you picked the wrong challenger. And I don't think either of us knew what was going to happen. And I don't even know what's going to happen. But I do know you won't hit me. And if you hit me, it will be my mistake once. So be careful.
Thank you. Thank you, Magic. Thank you for giving us your time here on Alpha Plug. We very much appreciate it. And we'll be wishing you luck on July 22nd on Misfits 008. And you got any last words for us?
Yeah, you have a daily routine and it's my job to crash it. So see you on the 22nd, Jack.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. This has been Techno from Alpha Plug. All our socials will be in the description below. And we'll be seeing you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.